What's up? I'm Sam with Papago Vans, and we are so excited to show you the Sprinter 144 that we've just completed a build on. Starting at the front of this van, we have the headliner shelf. This is from Van Wife. It turns space that used to be unusable into storage area. So up here we have a curtain that can hang up onto the curtain rod. That'll help with insulation if you just want some light dampening, or if you want to kind of go a little stealthy in a parking lot. Next, this is a Friedman fold-away seat. I really love this product because you can have that additional seating in here and fold it up if you want that space. Super easy to use. This lever has it fold down. Pull this up, and now you've got your seats. It is just as easy to put away. Bam. Next, we have the 24-inch overhead bags. These are also from Van Wife. I cannot stop raving about this product. It's super light, easy to use. The hooks just hook up into that J channel there. These also all come with a strap, so it will double as a duffel bag. So you could have like beach stuff, camping stuff, some picnic things in there, throw it on as a duffel bag, take it and go, and when you get back, you can just put it right back up there. Super easy and convenient. But wait, there's more, because they also collapse down and can be folded away and stored away easily if you don't want them there. Easy as that. Right underneath this bench is a hidden toilet compartment. And then that can be easily hidden away and disguised as a bench. Also in this build is a king-size mattress. This is a full king-size bed in here. So if you're looking for some extra room while you're sleeping, we can accommodate that. All right, we also have a hideaway shower in here. This is from Tetra Van. I love this shower. The shower pan folds down and can be hidden away. We have our dials up here. The shower handle will connect to the sink. This just unscrews, connects there. And then the shower curtains hang from these hooks. And we have put them on a magnet so that they can be placed or removed as needed. Above the bed is the pneumatic AC unit. This was designed to be used off-grid. It's extremely powerful, extremely efficient, and does not need to be plugged into shore power to run. Love that product. It will cool the van down super fast, even here in Arizona. In this overhead cabinet, we have the Starlink as well as the control panel. So it's going to consist of, we have the inverter, the water level gauge, the battery monitor, water pump, freeze protect, shower drain, and water heater. A built-in microwave. I love these being built in because it will not slide, shift, or move around when your van is moving. And that's so important to have that, all of your appliances secured. Sink insert. Gorgeous acacia butcher block countertops in here. Storage space under the sink. And over here, we have additional storage space with a single cooktop in here. This will just plug in and then can be tucked away when not in use. And then that'll just plug into the outlet that we have here and the refrigerator. All right, I'm gonna hand you over to Lee and he's gonna go over the exteriors with you.
Okay, so for the exterior of this van, starting up front, we've got the CA tuned front bumper. This is an awesome front bumper. I'm sure you've seen this on a lot of our builds, but it's got everything from the Vol bar in case you want to mount off-road lights. You've got your tow hooks or your shackles down there, whichever you want to call them. You've got a Warren winch. This is a 12,000-pound winch that is going to be amazing for getting you out of any sticky situation you end up getting your van into. And then down here, because we've been asked about this, we actually have a hitch on the front of the van. So if you want to mount a bike rack on the front, if you want to mount a tow hitch for maybe moving around a trailer at home, you can do that. But that's super nice to have. It's plenty sturdy enough. You're not going to have any issues out of that. And lastly, there are spots in this bumper for your factory sensors, so you don't have to lose your parking sensor capability when putting on this bumper. And then if we go back up to the top here, you can see up top we have a 50-inch aux beam LED light. That's going to be awesome for lighting up the path in front of you at night. We do a mix of, you know, these kinds of light bars. We do light pods from all different brands, whichever you want as a customer. But our standard is kind of this aux beam. So around to the side here, we'll hit these wheels and tires. And I actually really love this wheel and tire package this van is running. So this is the Black Rhino Arsenals. Now this is a 16-inch wheel, which we usually do 17s. You know, we can do any size that you want, but personally, I really like this 16 on this. I think giving a little bit more tire kind of gives the whole van just a better look overall. Personal opinion, but it's kind of what I like. And these BFG all-terrain tires are just amazing tires. They're going to get you through just about anything, and you'll get a lot of life out of these. Very good tire. And then if we look right up in here, we've actually got the Falcon shocks from Van Compass. This is a reservoir shock with a switch up here that if you want to adjust the ride height, making it stiffer or softer, depending on your preference, you can do that. As we kind of move to the back here, we've got the Steelcraft steps on this one as well. Again, another option that we put on a lot of vans. We have a couple different options. If you want a motorized step that kind of comes out when you open the door, we have that as well. But these Steelcraft, excellent quality. They'll take a beating and they'll serve their purpose very well. Continuing back here, we have the Flatline Vanco ladder. Now this one does not have the wheel wrap like a lot of ours do. Like some of them will contour with this, but on the 144s, because they opted to have the van speed pop outs, we actually went with the standard ladder. But still, great ladder, Flatline Vanco, very, very good quality company. So we'll show you up on the roof here in just a second. Next, we have these van speed flares, which are awesome. Now, they're on either side, and I like them for a couple of reasons. One, I think they just look cool, especially when you got them in this matte black on the side. I think it just adds a nice breakup to the solid color that a van offers typically. But two, you get about a foot of extra space on the inside, which matters because these vans are not that big. And especially if you're going to be living in them for any period of time, every extra bit of space that you can get matters. So very nice to have in addition to looking good. I mean, it's just, they're awesome. Now next down here, we actually have the rocker locker from Flatline Vanco. And this thing is super awesome. I actually kind of want to get one of these for my van. So you've got a couple little gear points here. And you know, while it doesn't offer a tremendous amount of space, it offers what could be some very important space. If you want to have, you know, somewhere to keep your tow strap, or maybe some little tools, or maybe something for the campsite, it's great for little things like that. So, and then up here, we actually have our 30 amp hookup in case you're wind up in an RV park, want to plug it in at home, charge the battery bank. That's easy access right there. Now that we're done with the side here, let's go to the top and then I'll give you a walk around the rest of the van. Okay, so up here we have a couple different things going on. We've got 1, 2, and 3 solar panels for 300 watts of solar that you're putting in your battery bank. We have a max air fan for exhausting that hot air out of the inside of the van. We have the Gen 3 performance dish from Starlink. This is the new one. And actually, it's got a very nice, like premium material, like very robust fill. Plus, I did read somewhere where these are actually going to be potentially gig internet speed capable, which is going to be really exciting once they roll that out, when they roll that out. So super awesome. And then lastly, we have our Nomadic X2 air conditioning unit. So we work with these guys a lot. They make an excellent product, and it's going to be a very good addition to the van to keep you cool in those hot summer days. All right, and that is the roof of this van. Now around to the back here, the first thing that we've got is this spare tire carrier from Flatline Vanco. Very heavy duty. It's got 3 points of mounting, 2 being on the hinges, which are reinforced, and then the third one being right over here on the door, which is an excellent spot for it. And then it actually carries a full-size spare of the exact same wheel and tire that we have on all 4 corners of this vehicle. So if you ever have a flat tire on the road, rest assured you got a full-size spare of the exact same setup that you can throw on. Make sure that you don't have to look like an idiot driving around with a donut, because we all hate that feeling. We've all been there, right? So you get the exact same one, so same performance. Don't have to worry about taking it slow on the trails. You can still rip around like you want. And yeah, it's just awesome thing to have. So right over here, we have the Flatline Vanco rear door platform. So this thing is amazing. Usually you'll see boxes on these a lot. whether it be from Flatline Vanco or any other brand that you want to mount on there. As you can see, there's tons and tons of mounting points. If you want to put shovel, gear, whatever your imagination can think up, you can probably mount it on this panel. And this is a very robust, like heavy duty panel. So you don't have to worry about it going anywhere, tearing up your door or anything like that. Where it's at is where it's going to stay. So now that we've covered the back, let's go ahead and take a look in our garage. So first thing in the garage, we actually have 2 of the Flatline Vanco slide out trays. Now these are awesome trays. They're heavy duty. You can slide them all the way out. So if you want to get to the gear here in the back, you can get to the gear here in the back. You don't have to worry about climbing in there or anything like that. So awesome trays, especially if you want to store stuff in the back here. So we have 800 amp hours of battle-borne batteries in here, as well as a nice, easy to access fuse panel. Now these are all marked with exactly what they go to. So if you have one go out for whatever reason, it's very easy to get to and swap out. We have a 3000 watt Victron inverter, and then I won't open that door and bring the camera in here, but there's a 50 amp DC-DC charger in there, and also our solar charger that will take the energy from the solar and pump it into the battery bank. So that is our electrical system. Also right here on the side, we actually have lights for the garage, and then lights for the back and driver's side of the van, in case you want to turn those on. And then lastly, on our power system, we actually have this nice little switch here, which is going to turn on and off the power to the house. So if you need to store the van, you can just turn it off there and it's good. Now over here on this side, we've got our water system. Now this one's got a 33-gallon water tank. There is a Bosch 4-gallon hot water heater right up there that you can't really see, but the access is going to be on the top. And then you've got your shower hookup from Sobo Outdoors that if you want to rinse off those sandy feet, or I don't know, it's a nice day, you're somewhere private, you can take an outdoor shower here, which would be nice. And that pretty much covers the garage space. So let's finish up on the side and I'll see you guys off. So that'll wrap up the back. Now on the side here, we have a few things. The first being another Steelcraft side step, very necessary. We have lights on the exterior to light up the campsite at night. And then with these controls here, you actually have the Nomadic A2 awning, which you can extend out, especially for sunny days like this. It'd have been nice if we had already had this open, but we didn't. So I'm gonna open it very slowly, just enough to show you guys it works. It's a cool awning. It's very easy to use. I'm trying to talk as long as I can to kind of like get this thing to go out by the time I finish this sentence. It's not gonna happen, so I'm gonna stop right here. And then you actually have LED light strips underneath this awning, which is great for throwing a little bit of extra light down at night. And then as you can see, our lights on the side here come in white or amber. You can switch them. So if you want a nice chill mood under an amber light at night, you can throw that on. Or if you want to really kind of illuminate it and see where you're at, what you're doing, you can switch it to white. So that concludes this walkthrough of this fan build. If you want to see more of these, we actually have tons of them on our YouTube channel. Feel free to browse them to your heart's desire. But if you like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications, because we're going to be posting a lot more van builds as they come out. Now, in addition to all that, we do have a lot of really exciting things coming up, some changes with the company and maybe some new things that we're going to be introducing to the vans. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and stick around and we'll see you on the next video.